We are here, Cape Henlopen, 2023. Lisa's trying to set up the carpet. We got the casita. There's the camp store over there by the playground. Bathrooms. Chris with his giant camper. There's a tent for Amanda and Alex. We got our little communal area over there. And here's Clarence and Mary Kay's camper. And we just got here. Terrible traffic on the Blue Route.
He doesn't do that anymore.
What's that?
The rest, you know, these people might not want their picture.
Who doesn't want their picture taken? Chris!
Chris, how do you feel about having your picture taken?
Can you even see? Or is it just video?
It's got a screen on the back.
Oh, does it?
We're not allowed to show Mary Kay, so...
Two berry monkeys tomorrow, and we'll see what he's like.
Alright. Here comes the rain. Clarence and Mary Kay got their awesome awning tent up. We're waiting for the rain to start. Well, it's starting a little. Here's the outside of their awesome awning that they have. They put their walls on for the first time. It makes like a little cave in there. Alright, we biked into Lewis. It was about 3 miles from the campground. Just got some coffee here and cannolis. Alright, this is our favorite restaurant, Agave Mexican. And here's like another view of town. Lots of little shops. And then right around the corner here, yep, there's a man's favorite over there. There's a used bookstore. And right around the corner right here, there's a little British pub, Rose and Crown. You can't really see it. It's right there past the Hotel Rodney sign. Okay, we are at Agave, getting some margaritas and food. Here we are at the Rose and Crown in Lewis, and we are just at Agave in Lewis. And Lisa has a question. Almost dinner time. We're getting the charcoal going on the fire, and it's raining. Nothing more fun than camping in the rain. Clarence is working it. Saturday morning. And it poured rain last night. Crazy rain. Heaviest rain ever. And now we're having breakfast. We got like 9 people here. A couple people slept in their cars. 1 tent. A couple campers. But yeah. Pretty much rained all day yesterday. But there people came.
I think we just go straight. Right?
Turn straight.
Turn straight.
Turn straight.
We'll bike into Rehoboth from the campground. Is that everybody?
Turn straight, huh?
Alright, let's go.
Power's down here.
Alright, made it to town. We made it alive.
So instead of them getting different bathing suits, they created.
We're at Finn's for their world famous Bloody Marys.
That's the one I got.
Alright, we are now at the Purple Parrot.
They're okay.
In the alley.
I was starting to get like.
In the alley that leads to the beer garden. I don't know if you can see that, but Purple Parrot. There's live music, crazy crowded, and everyone has beads, but we don't.
Someone's gonna get mad at them.
That's all right. Come on!
She's taking them. You guys can have them.
Come on, Chris, throw 'em.
He's still got a man. Oh!
Nalu Bar and Grill is up next. So the campground is built on the site of where it used to be, I guess it still is, I don't know, Fort Miles. I think it was had coastal batteries during World War II or something to stop enemy ships from coming into Delaware Bay, and now the campground's built on it. But this is a map of Fort Miles and where all the guns are, and then there's a bunch of guns up here, you can't really see them, and there's some old buildings and guns back this way. But if we go up here, there's a little museum and some old giant 16-inch and 8-inch Navy guns. I'll walk by there and film that. There's a 16-inch gun. This fort had two 16-inch guns that it used to defend the coast with. This particular gun is off a battleship. It's not one of those guns from the actual fort itself. But it's the same size. They would have been placed inside in like a bunker thing, and that pointed out towards the ocean. They obviously wouldn't have been sitting outside like this, but there's a little description thing. And then this thing is kind of cool. This is when they would test the 16-inch gun, they would shoot whatever this steel is and, I don't know, make sure the gun worked. But apparently that's a test piece of steel that a 16-inch shell they shot to test it. And then down here is an 8-inch gun. They also had 8-inch guns at this base. I'm sorry, yeah, 8-inch gun. This is a this is an original Fort Miles gun. Oh. They were mounted on rail cars, and then they could move them around to different places. I don't think this is an original gun to Fort Miles, but it's the same type of gun. And anyway, but they had them mounted on rail cars, and then they'd move them to different spots and shoot out at enemy ships if they ever came. And this is the bunker where that glass is. The 16-inch gun would have been sticking out of there, and the ocean's this way, and then it could have shot at anybody who wasn't supposed to be there. They now have a little museum in there. It's not open on Sundays, but not a nice beach day. Rainy today. Got a little break in the rain right around lunchtime today. All right, here's a 90mm anti-aircraft gun. I don't know if it was ever used here, but it's here now. So since this was a coastal artillery fort, they had a bunch of these towers. It looks like they had like 12 towers. And if an enemy ship came, they would sight at the ship from multiple towers, and they could figure out its location that way. Kind of like this. They could triangulate the location of the enemy ship. And there's a little bit of a map showing where all the towers were. And that's what the tower looked like. And then one of them is still open. And you can go up to the top. It's like almost right next to the campground, like a 1-minute bike ride from the campground. So apparently this is Fire Control Tower 7. So it goes way, way up. Around and around and around. And then here's some of the slits part of the way up that you can look out of, and those buildings right over there are the buildings where the guns are, the 16-inch gun and the 8-inch gun. There's the ocean. And someone made a palm tree. And I think right over there you can see another tower. There's 2 lighthouses over there too. I don't know if you can really see them, but and if you go back this way, I guess I should show you this from the top. Right there and over that direction is Lewis. And here's the view from the top. You can actually kind of see the 16-inch gun and the entrance to the museum, the back side of the where the 16-inch gun was mounted, and there's all the buildings. And I guess down there, those little buildings down there is Rehoboth. And up this way, there's, whoops, sorry, another tower, 2 lighthouses. And the Cape May Lewis ferry goes in right over there. And then down there is Lewis. And the campground is actually just right down in here, kind of between us and that tower right there is the campground. That tower is the other end of the campground. And there's a bike trail that goes around that marsh over there and goes to Rehoboth. Or maybe over there is the marsh. And there is the palm tree. This is our campsite. Water, electric, but no sewer in this campground. They have 2 dump stations on the way out, but they all come with permanent fire pits and picnic tables, water, 30-50 amp electric, and then we have our extra little tent back here and the picnic table, and it's all kind of messy because it's been raining and raining and raining all weekend pretty much, but it's Sunday around lunchtime, so there's not too many people here, but there's more people coming soon. And this is what one of the bathrooms looks like. Toilet sink, and then in here is a shower. And the bathrooms here are usually very clean. 2 thumbs up on the bathroom. Alright, we're at the store. Well, this is the front of the store. And here's the store itself. They have firewood in there, in that building, and there's this.
Oh, you'll need this for the eyes. They're lost.
I got you.
Alright, the sites are only water and electric, but on your way out there's dumpsters over here, and there's actually 3 dump stations on the road you take out, so it's not a problem to dump your tanks when you're leaving.